Well, good morning, welcome to Felixstowe. My name's Chris and it is Friday, the 11th of July 2025. What a lovely morning, you've got to say it, haven't you? It's just beautiful. Don't know what the temperature is, but it's already pretty warm. There's a nice sort of breeze coming in off the sea, but to be honest with you, I'm going to find somewhere to sit in the shade today, as I did yesterday afternoon. I'm sorry about missing a couple of vlogs on Wednesday and Thursday, but in fact I was just cream crackered with the heat, really, and I elected to go and sit with my brother-in-law Frankie yesterday and drink some of that low alcohol French beer in the little bottles, you know, the one I'm in. And we've just got a new cool bag, so we were testing that out. Really good, lovely cold beer on a Sunday afternoon. It's only 2.5% proof, so I was completely unworried about it. There you go. But anyway, this Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm out for a little stroll. I'm not going to go too far because it's so easy to get overheated, isn't it? Get all sweaty and horrible. Don't like it. But I'd rather have kind of 20, 21, 22 degrees maybe than 25 or 30. But the forecast for today is kind of 25, 26, I think, around the Felixstowe area. So we shall kind of wait and see how it all goes. I'm just going to stick to the top of the cliff, and that's about all I'm doing this morning. And then we're going to walk back through the town, do a little bit of shopping, and that'll do me. And then we'll cogitate on what to do later today. That's Felixstowe's fairly famous bent hill. Occasionally in the winter, when it's covered in snow, you get people going down there on their sledges, and lovely it is too. Yeah. Where am I going? I'm going straight up the side here. Beautiful, isn't it beautiful? There you go. We've got the sun coming down between the trees, which makes it nice and dappled. And then you get out in the blazing heat. I've always had an ambition to have one of those flats. Probably never will, but there you go. Morning.
Morning, mate. They could have dealt with that themselves.
One of Felixstowe's, very nice, friendly and cheerful. Street cleaners, they do a bloody good job actually, really, considering the amount of litter that gets thrown down. Quite a lot of flats along the front here, on this level. I had a friend who had one. He's somewhat gone. We're just going to stop at the top of the cliff and have a look at the world. Quite a lot of people on the beach this morning. Looks like a school party down there in the distance, and closer to maybe another one, I don't know. Close to the pier, I don't know whether you can just see them. There are a couple of paddle boarders. And there's a dredger coming out from Felix there, and a lot of yachts sailing up the coast, sailing northwards up the coast. So it's either around the top of the tide or it's just started the ebb tide, because that's what you do when you're sailing north, you go with the ebb tide because it runs in that direction. And that's Felixstowe's War Memorial. So we still have celebrations for the end of the First World War, Memorial Day and all that kind of thing there. And I'm glad we keep it up. Local councillor called Darren Aitchison has been one of the driving forces for years to keeping that celebration and remembrance alive. Proud to have him as a local resident, I think. There you go, that's my little 5-minute walk along the cliff top at Felixstowe, ending up with a view of our pier. What more can you ask? I'm Chris, this is the Old Geezer's Diary, and it's my regular vlog back after a couple of days break. I'll see you soon, and thanks for watching.